Welcome guys, welcome back to Sam's Vlog Train the Board, welcome back to another live stream. Let's make sure it's shared out. Yes, we are all shared out now, so yes, right. We are now live tonight, and we're not doing a Make New Friends and Channel Exposure actually for once. We're actually doing a monthly Q&A, so it's my Q&A for August 2021 tonight, and yeah, oh, let me make sure I'm muted on the tablet. So you guys can ask me any appropriate questions, anything at all. It could be YouTube related and stuff like that, but obviously they have to be appropriate. And then let's have a bit of a chit chat. And then no on location live stream this week. I'll probably do one of them maybe next week or something. But yeah, I thought I'd do a Q&A from home. But let's see who's in the live chat, guys. So I am gonna actually look and see if I can get my hair cut tomorrow. By the way, guys. But one busy mama. Hey. Hello. I dropped my like. I'll be in the meeting. Okay, no worries. One busy mama. Thanks for coming in and thanks so much for running me. I do appreciate that love and support. Charlene Hill, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Jaden's in the house, along with Jeremy D-Day and Scratch and PBA, one of the most supportive people on the entire of YouTube, is in the house. As you come in, guys, remember to give me a thumbs up. I see we've already got, we're already approaching 10 thumbs up at the beginning of the live stream, which is ace. And then feel free to share me out, guys. If you've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, whatever social media network you guys have, feel free to give me a share out on there. And if you got any questions, anything at all, feel free to drop them in the live chat. Anything at all, guys. You go, Gaga. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're well. I'm good, I'm good. How about yourself? What is wrong with me here? I feel like I can make a bit of air in my mouth then. But feel free to ask me any questions at all. That's good that you're good, you go Gaga. Hopefully my new shirt as well that I ordered from Korean's Etsy shop will arrive in the next week or so. I can start wearing that in my live streams. Because for some reason I have no idea what happened to my old YouTube Sam's Vlog Straight to More merchandise. But when I get this new one, should be great. For now though, I'm obviously just wearing a grey t-shirt. You go Gaga asked how much of a train fare in your country. That really depends, to be honest with you. It really depends on like where you're going and that, because they can get expensive, but then there's some cheap fares as well. It just really depends where you want to go. For example, quite often as well as they judge it by how far it is. For example, if you're only traveling between one or two stations or a few stations in a specific county, for example, Warwickshire, and you're only travelling for those two stations in that county, it can be quite cheap. And when you've got these things called rail cards, and then you can be eligible for a certain rail card, and that also gives you, it's a third off the face value of the ticket. So it really just depends on how far you're going and what time of day or what time and where you're going, basically. You go, that's the answer to that question. Because it's various fares, it's not one set fare. Certain transport modes in the UK are one set fare, but in regards to the trains, they're not. Jaden, why do my messages never show up in Premieres? Is that a glitch? I'm not sure, Jason, because I can see your messages, now in this live stream, so I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not, to be honest with you, Jaden. I know there's some glitches where people can get shadow banned, but I quite often deal with that, so if you guys are ever shadow banned, which is bad, where you're not blocked, but it's where the creator can't see you, just, like, reach out to me, and I'll reach out to me on Instagram, Twitter, send me a DM, and then I should be able to get you back into the chat. I have to put you in my approved users list, because it has happened to quite a few people. Quite a few people have actually reached out to tell me they have had this happen to my channel. So, Jaden, what I want to do then, if you say that you've had a few troubles with messages not coming up, what I'll do, Jaden, is I'll get you into my approved users list. I'll just make sure I put you in there for tonight. In fact, I'll write that down on my phone, actually, so I don't forget. I'll just write that down in my notes section on my phone. So let me just write that down for you, Jaden. Let me create a new note. That's not how I create a note. And then let me just catch up with the chat. My apologies. You go. Can you transfer from train to city bus? What do you mean by city bus? You mean like because not every place is a city. If you're on about if you can transfer from like the trains to the buses, you can. But obviously you have to make sure there's like bus connections or bus stops outside that specific just something on the lens on the train station. So yeah, it just depends if there's a bus stop or bus connection outside that specific train station. Go. Hey Yviv Belize, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're well. Yeah, Jaden. Yeah, I can see you've told me now in the chat. So I'll just I'll make a note of that. So what's your name? What's your YouTube channel name called? Jaden. And if you can hear the cat crying in the background, they do have a habit of doing that, especially whilst I'm live streaming. Right, so yeah, I've written that down as a message and a reminder for myself, Jaden. And in regards to train ticket, I know because somebody asked actually, I've got this new feature on my YouTube channel. It's completely optional, guys, but I've now got buy me a train ticket. So it's basically you can support for around £5. I don't set the amount, unfortunately. I wish it was cheaper for you guys, but I didn't set the amount, but you can support by buying me a train ticket basically, and then yeah, that's a new feature I've got. So there is a link in my about section if you if you guys want to check that out. It's completely optional. I appreciate everyone's supporting here, but if you'd like a small bonus, because if you do that, I will give you guys a shout out whenever you support, and it's not like a monthly thing either. It's just a one-off thing, like a super chat, but not on YouTube because I'm not monetized yet. But hopefully we'll be grinding out those watch hours and getting that monetization very, very soon. The Stevenson Gretsch family, welcome. Hope you guys are well. Just watched your new vlog earlier. Thanks for coming in. Joy Blessed Life, welcome. I'm good. What about yourself? And Jaden, I'll make sure to get you into my approved users list. So yeah. And if you when you come in, guys, just a reminder to give me a big thumbs up. And if you wish to, feel free to shout out my live stream. Oh, you're welcome, Stevenson Gretsch family. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be on live stream for tonight. It just depends how busy it gets in here. I might stay for, you never know, I might stay for bloody 4 hours. I doubt I'll stay for 4 hours, though. I'll probably be on for about an hour or two. Charlene Hill, welcome back. I didn't know you'd left, but thanks so much for coming back in. Joy Blessed Life, doing good. We went to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and saw mama bears and cubs. Where is that? Where I think it's somewhere in the US, but I've never heard of that place before. What state is it in, Joy Blessed Life? Smoky Mountains National Park. What state's that in? I'm just curious. That sounds cool. That sounds very, very cool, actually. Tunis? Is that how I pronounce it? I've never heard of that state before. There's some states I know, like California, Missouri, New York. I've heard of some states, but never heard of that state before. I guess that's what I get for living in the UK. I suppose you wouldn't know some of our counties and stuff here in the UK. Tennessee! You see, I'm not good at pronunciations. Now I know what state that is. Yeah, I've heard of that one before. What time is it for you then, Joy Blessed Life? It is 9:10 here in the UK. I'm in British summertime currently. So what time is it for you, Joy Blessed Life? I know for Scratching Pete, it's 4:15, and then for the Stevenson Gretsch family, they're in the UK, not too far away from me actually, and it's 9:15 for them, like me. Oh, so you're in the Eastern Standard Time too, so it's or Eastern Daylight Time, whatever it is. So it's 4:15 for you too. That's cool. Very, very nice. I'd love to. New York and actually LA actually and Canada actually are on my bucket list. Because I still find it confusing how if you live in the UK, you can go to the US now and certain countries on a what's called amber list if you've been double jabbed, but you can't go to Canada. It's just confusing how they all deal with it. It happens to me all the times in the premise. Well, Jaden, you have to reach out to each host then because I can only put you in my approved users list on my channel. I can't do it for other people, so you have to reach out to that specific host then. I thought you were on about me then, Charlie Hill. How did you start that? I haven't even been out there. I'd probably love to do that, to be fair though. I haven't actually been to the States at all in my life. Maybe one day. Million miles away from me though. Pete lives closer to the States than I do, and he's in Canada. He has just have to hop over the border. Oh yeah, Pete, I did hear your border's open now, isn't it? From the USA to Canada. That's cool. That's funny how we can go to the US and you two can go from Canada to the US, but we can't go to Canada. How does that work then? Sam, I'm running your videos right now on my telly to give you some watch hour. Oh, you're running my videos. Oh, I do really appreciate that love and support you go, Lola. Thanks so much for that. I'm not sure how many watch hours I'm on now. Actually, I haven't actually checked for today. I do usually check a few times a week. Let me check. Oh, with some restriction. That makes sense then. It's the same for us, to be honest with you. Like, most of our restrictions are like social distancing and that all has all like been axed now. But masks are still recommended and are still mandatory in some cases, but mainly just recommended personal choice now. And then we can cross any border within the UK and certain areas without like any of that testing nonsense. But to go to a green list country, which are the less risk countries, we have to get tested, but we don't need to quarantine. And then going to the US and some certain countries on the so-called amber list, if you're not double jabbed, you have to quarantine for 10 days when you come back. If you're double jabbed, you don't. And then there's some red list countries which are completely no-go unless you're a UK resident that's returning from overseas for like essential work purposes. Does that make sense? But anyway, I'll ease the topic on the bug because my channel's not talking about all about the bug. I'll leave that to BBC News. Hi, Living Beautifully. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. No worries, you Gargara. Thanks so much for doing that as well. I do appreciate that. Hey, George Aviation Photography. Welcome. Oh, yes, watch time. Forgive me, Jason. Yes, that's what I was just checking out. I talk too much and I just distracted myself. Let's have a look in the YouTube studio. Let's see how I'm doing on subscribers too. Oh, actually not too bad on subscribers now. We're gained a few now, which is good. Let's have a look. My new video did well, actually. I wasn't expecting to get 100 views in the first 24 hours on my video. Can you guys see that? Is that going to focus? This is my old phone, by the way, guys. I don't use this phone now, except from sometimes I use YouTube stuff on it and swapping playlists with people. I win people on this phone, because this is my old iPhone 11 now. But the new phone is actually what I'm using now to live stream on, which is my iPhone 12. You guys can't see that, but I actually got 100 views in the first 24 hours on the travel on the diverted Avanti West Coast Pendolino train. I wasn't actually expecting that. Obviously, we just recently hit 100,000 video views, and I did that special video. So we've got 302 views in the watch hours. Subscribers could be better. We've only gained 20 subscribers this month. And then watch time. So we're getting 5,156 views in the past 28 days. Then watch time. I'm on 2,314 watch hours. I am. That's how many watch hours I'm on. 2,314. So I need another 1,686 watch hours I do. So feel free to run my playlist, guys. Help me get those 1,686 watch hours. I'm doing good, George. What about yourself? See, that's how many watch hours I'm on. 2,214. So getting there slowly. Yeah, thanks so much for that. I do appreciate that, Stevenson Gretsch family. And then, hopefully, I used to average, like, loads and loads of subscribers a month, but over the past year, they've gone down. I think that's partly because of the YouTube blooming glitches, to be honest with you. Yeah, thanks very much, Joy Bless Life. Because I wish I'd gain, I'm averaging on, like, a few subscribers a week. And then, watch hours. I want to get 24 hours of watch time per day. Quite often I do, but I'm struggling some days, especially when I don't post for that particular day. I don't get 24 hours of watch time a day. But hopefully I should tomorrow, because I've been doing a live stream tonight. But I'm trying to get at least 24 hours of watch time a day, because then I'll be monetized before Christmas. If I get the 24 hours of watch time a day. No worries at all. And if you've got any questions, guys, obviously, because this is partly a Q&A as well as me chit-chatting, feel free to ask me any questions in the comments, the live chat. And if you are watching on the replay as well, shout out to you. And if you've got any questions, if you're watching on the replay and I haven't answered them in today's live stream, feel free to drop them in the comments below if you are watching on that replay, because I know a few of you do. Yeah, it's amazing to get those 100,000 views. Hopefully it won't be long until at 200,000, because views, I seem to have no troubles getting the views. It's the watch hours which are a bit of a struggle, and then subscribers, which are also a bit of a struggle, to be honest with you. But subscribers is always a struggle for everyone, and watch hours is, so I'm doing alright. I've got to keep people in as well, so if you guys can, feel free to stay in the live chat, and even if you're running me in the background, I also do appreciate that love and support. So yeah. And also, I wasn't expecting that Madam Tussauds vlog to get more views than the London Eye vlog. That's hilarious. Was it because I put Boris Johnson in the thumbnail? Maybe if I should put the bloody Prime Minister in the thumbnail more often, I'll get more views. Oh. Clicked off the live stream then. Hair on my women tablet. My hair has now gone all beddy. Like I slept on it or something. And then, what video have I got coming out tomorrow? For the life of me, I can't remember. I've got to edit something tonight for tomorrow, and I can't remember what video I'm uploading tomorrow. Is it the wildlife park vlog? It might actually be the wildlife park vlog. I think it is. I think it's the wildlife park vlog that's coming out tomorrow from Birmingham. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I'm about 10 days behind in videos now. About 10 days. Just under 2 weeks behind in videos now, guys. Hope I should catch up at some point. Joy West Life. Yeah, sometimes you can get the views and let the numbers or hours. I've had the views and hours before the numbers. Eh? Yeah, so, Joy West Life. Yeah, sometimes you can get the views and get the numbers or hours. Oh, get the hours. I've had the views and hours before the numbers. Yeah, because you can do shorts as well. I've actually had loads of shorts that hit, which has also helped me get loads of views. And then for the shorts, you don't actually get any watch hours on them. There is the new shorts fun thing, which is where they're selecting any channel, regardless if you monetize or not. And then you can actually claim up to $150, which is about, Alexa, what's $150 in pounds? $150 is about £108.40. So you get 100 quid sometimes if you have a good month with shorts. YouTube random selects a channel. I haven't had that happen to me yet. It's a new thing they've recently introduced. But to be honest with you, I don't post that much shorts. I've been posting like 4 a month. Back in lockdown, I was posting like shorts all the time. But I think personally that's more thing for TikTok. But I do the odd one. I'm 50-50 with them. Think it all depends on the tags and what YouTube picks up. To be honest with you, it's the Stevenson Gretsch family and the keywords, yeah, because a few months ago, I think it was back in May, June time, I did make some changes to the channel and sort out the videos a bit better. I changed up the description and stuff, but then over the past few days, I've done another kind of mini reset. I've started to add more keywords and text into the videos. So what I did, for example, with my recent video, which has got 100 views in the first 24 hours, which is amazing. What I've done in the because apparently in the first 150 words of from the 100, I think it's the first 150 to 200 words of the description is where YouTube picked up your most relevant keywords of your thing. So what I've done in that little section is explained a bit about the video. So obviously my diverted Avanti West Coast one, I'm like, in today's vlog, I filmed me travelling on a diverted Avanti Pendolino. 2 of them, one to Stafford, via Coventry, Stetford, Ashton, Bescot and Peckridge. And then one to Rugby via Stone, Stafford, Peckridge, Bescot Stadium, Birmingham, New Street, Birmingham International and Coventry. And then with lots of great footage throughout the video. I'm trying to use those keywords. I could probably do a few more. And then in the actual keywords box on my YouTube channel, I could do a few more too. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get those keywords in. And then tags, I'm trying to fill up the whole tag box. So for example, my most recent video, I used Avanti West Coast, Pendolino, West Coast Mainline, trains on West Coast Mainline, diverted Pendolino, travelling, Avanti. Stuff like that, basically. And then the Madam Two Stores vlog, sometimes it is a good thumbnail I use. I tried to use one of the train for yesterday's video, and then putting Boris Johnson in the thumbnail actually picked up a bit of traction. Don't get me wrong, the London Eye vlog did do good, 112 views, and it was a picture of the London Eye with the sponsorship on. But then there's videos like the West Midlands Day Ranger that got less than 100, and I think that's because people wondering what on earth a West Midlands Day Ranger is. So it's because they see stuff that they know about is what picks up the views. Whereas less people know what a West Midlands Day Ranger is, so less people are going to watch that video. It's all about what people are interested in, to be honest with you. I'm missing out in the chat. My apologies, guys. I'm a few minutes behind, but I'll catch up now. Lincolnshire Trains to Buses channel. Welcome. Thanks very much for coming in. Did you sort out your banner, by the way? I see you've got a nice new profile picture in there, which is ace. And I see we've got over 10 thumbs up now, guys. And we're actually pushing them towards 15 thumbs up. So if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. And if you wish to, feel free to share me out on your social media, guys. Yeah, we have just started to get ads in our shorts. Have you got the shorts thing, guys, where you get paid 100 and something pounds for that month? Because the £60 minimum fee is always going to be a thing. You have to earn at least £60. If you're in the UK, this is. You have to earn £60 for that month. I know if you're in the States, it's $100. Hey Sally, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're well. So yeah. But if you do guys have got any questions, YouTube related or non-YouTube related, feel free to whack them in the live chat and I'll try my best to answer them. Where did I put that phone? Let's see how many views I've got for the live stream, because hopefully I've managed to pick up a few people. And I've also, guys, using this app called TubeVideo. I think I mentioned this in the live stream the other day. It's actually a great app to use. And then for tags, I quite often use Rapid Tags, which is this free website which you can get like social media tags from. Korean's Life actually mentioned, well, not Korean's, Moss mentioned it. I was watching one of their live streams and they were doing an interview, and then Moss actually mentioned for Rapid Tags. I mean, that was a few months back. I think that was June, July time. So about 8 or 9 weeks ago, then I started using this called Rapid Tags, because the TubeBuddy gives you tags which are popular, but for all the tags to access them, you have to get the paid version of TubeBuddy. But then the free version only gives you like popular tags, not full tags. So yeah. And I need to also try my best to catch up with comments. Sometimes I go a few days without replying to you guys, so I need to make sure I'm replying to you guys. Thankfully, I'm pretty much all caught up with the comments. There's a few I need to reply to today, but I'm kind of all caught up with them. Still having issues. Is there a way to crop its size? There should be a way to, Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel. But for the life of me, I had issues trying to crop it into the certain banner as well. Because actually, Queen's Life helped me make the banner. And then I'm like, send her a DM saying, I can't get it to crop. She was like, I'll have to resize it for you. So she resized it for me, and then it seemed to work. That's the trouble. I'm having troubles with banners and getting them to crop. So I'm probably not the best person to say, how do I crop it? Because I actually have no idea myself. I kind of magically made it to work. I hate these sorts of things where it doesn't crop right. Does me head in. I think we have. That's cool. That's cool, the Stevenson glitch from me. I'd love to get that. I haven't had that happen to me yet. Got £20 note in here. That's my emergency money buy. I always keep a £20. In case you guys want to know what UK money looks like. And who uses cash these days, to be honest with you. Most people use card. But that's what a £20 looks like in the UK. Because I know quite a lot of you guys are watching from the USA and Canada. But here's what money looks like in the UK. That's a £20 note. That is. I just got that in the back of my old phone as emergency money. You can custom the size, yeah, Canva, but it's when he goes to crop onto the YouTube studio. I'm not 100% sure how it works, because I had to speak with Corinne's Life to see how I can get it cropped. She managed to do it some way or another, and then I fitted it in and yeah, told her, yep, got it in. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. Given me really nice. Always like to see currency from different countries. And the funny thing is, actually, it's quite funny the conversion rate. So, for example, if you were to swap, I don't know, £20 into US dollars, I think they'd give you, Alexa, what's £20 in US dollars?
£20 is about $27 and 67 cents.
So scrap the conversion rate for this, because obviously they charge you, don't they, when they transfer money, they do. But if they didn't charge you and I wanted to swap £20 for dollars, they'd give me $27. But if you guys were to swap $30, they'd give you just over 20. So it's fun. It's cool to work out the conversion rates and stuff like that, and to see how much we'd get in return and whatnot. Because you guys, you have your money's worth more than ours. Because $27, as you saw, is £20 here in the UK. So it's interesting to see. It is. But I don't use cash these days half the time anyway. It's like earlier, I paid the electric bill. I mean, if I go up Asda to pay the electric bill, which is one of our supermarkets, they want cash. I'm like, who uses cash? So I have to go to the ATM and withdraw some money if I want to go to Asda to top up my electric, because we've got like a key here in the UK. I know it's a card and I know it works differently, but we've got a key around here. And you just pop it in special machine and then it gives you some credit. But like cash, like I've got card. So it's a hassle going to the ATM. And then but I went up the Co-op, which is another supermarket here in the UK, and at last they accept card. Gosh. But yeah, who's still with me? And if you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the live chat. Too Fat, Too Furious, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. First time I've seen you in a while, so thanks so much for coming back to the channel. Hope you guys are well. You listening? That's Gold Joy Breast Life. Lincolnshire Trains and Butchers channel. What do you think of the outcome of the 2022 resignaling will be on the Lincoln line? To be honest with you, Lincolnshire Trains and Butchers channel, I should be asking you that question because I am not from the area, Golf. So I don't think I've even done that line at all yet. I've been in the East Midlands a little bit, but I haven't actually done Lincoln to Newark, that section of line before. So I probably couldn't even answer that for you because I actually haven't been in the area, though. Which is actually quite funny to know. I don't know, because I haven't been in the area. Although this year I actually did travel on East Midlands, and he said East Midlands trains. There's East Midlands trains anymore. I did travel on East Midlands Railway for the first time. I went from Leicester to Nottingham, return, and then I did a bit in the I did Crewe to Kidsgrove, and then Kidsgrove, Longport, Stoke-on-Trent. That was when I did the visiting the most and least used stations in Staffordshire, and when I was going to see the last HST. Although I couldn't get to ride one because of that incident that took place, they took half the HSTs off, and only some were running selected services rather than using their most of the services. So I couldn't even get a ride in the HST, but I still got a capture of it at Leicester Station, which was very, very cool to see. But just unfortunately, we couldn't get a ride with it, so never mind. But at least we saw a HST. The HSTs are still knocking around the network, but now they're not slam doors anymore. Because East Midlands, before they took them off back in May, were not slam door sets. They'll just they've got electric doors on now. The Great Western Castle set ones and the Cross Country and ScotRail ones. So yeah. No worries at all, Too Furious. Their 170s have some comfortable seats. The Turbo Stars, to be honest with you, I'm going to hate some people are going to hate me for saying this, but I don't like them. The Turbo Stars, no, I don't like them. No plug sockets except in first class and cross country. It's nice they've got a table, but no plug sockets. So if you want to charge your phone, you're stuffed unless you've got a portable charger. But the seats on quite a lot of trains can be comfy, but the Turbo Stars, I find them really busy. I got one on the other day, and they're really busy because they have not got that many carriages compared to other trains. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Turbo Stars. I know in West Midlands Day Range of Rocket 3, some of you guys saw that I did get some Turbo Stars, and I said I need to get this 170 now, and that's just because I needed to get as many classes of trains in the UK. Down near us, they pulled down one of the Great Central Bridges to make way for HS2. Oh, did they, the Stevenson Glitch family? That's cool. The XTFW 170 170 273 that has plug sockets. I didn't even know Lincolnshire Trains and Buses Channel. I didn't even know Transport for Wales had 170s until you just said. But that's useful to know. If I ever got TFW and I want a 170, it's got plug sockets on. Because I like a nice train with plug sockets. It's not that. If it makes sense, I don't really care about a train that's not got plug sockets from the start of the day for when I go out filming, because my phone's usually got 100% battery at the start of the day because I charge it before I leave the house in the morning. But the time I finished all the filming, I'm getting the train home and whatnot, my battery's practically dying, so I want to charge my phone on the train home, if that makes sense. Because I'm still filming on my phone. So that's why I could put a plug socket on the train's home. Which I did get actually yesterday. The train did get busy once I got a seat, which I didn't really care of because I got a seat. But I got train air, 352, no plug sockets, except in first class, but first class isn't declassified anymore. Got Birmingham, went Sea Life and that, then Pizza Hut as well, which they took 45 minutes to make my dessert, so I ended up getting a refund, but also a complimentary dessert because I asked for one. But by far, this was the most. I'm sure they messed up my cookie on purpose. Stupid people. But anyway, back to the train, and then on the way home, they actually put plug socket on for me. Yeah, put 351 on, which had a plug socket. Wait to that. Jeremy D-Day still hanging in the chat. Sat in a former first class section of Collingham was the same unit for the return. Was it Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel? I know because the cross countries have a little first class section which nobody uses. But the other ones, 68s, 170s, 172s Turbo Stars, they don't actually have a first class section. I actually do need to finish off the Coventry to Nuneaton line because I've done Coventry. And he said Tile Hill, wrong line. Coventry Arena, Bedworth and Nuneaton, because I did Nuneaton as part of the normal main line, but I haven't done Bermuda Park, so I actually do need to tick off Bermuda Park. So I actually do need to have a ride down to Bermuda Park at some point. Just the timetable on that line still dodged at the moment. Hopefully at some point we will be able to have a 1-7 hopefully we will have a 172. Although I've heard they actually put in a Chiltern Railways set on that line, so that should be interesting to catch at some point. And then actually visit Tickop and Bermuda Park in that line, because then I would have finished off that branch line. Fast class accommodation is not available on this line. Nah, I only buy a first class ticket when I can get a really good price on one. Otherwise, I'm in pleb class standard. I only went first. If you guys saw that video of me waving goodbye to HSTs, I did actually go first class from Leicester to Nottingham. I didn't to Leicester because that's expensive, but it only cost me an extra £4 to go from Leicester to Nottingham in first class. Shame there was no first class lounge in Nottingham because it was shut because this was before the 17th of May lockdown lifted. But so that all the indoor whatever was shut. But I got first class for an extra £4. On the way there, I got a plug socket and no food. On way back, the plug socket was broken. But I got a little bag of snacks and a cup of tea. Can't go wrong for an extra £4. Shame there was no working plug socket on the way home because there was a technical fault. But yeah, it is what it is. But I actually am filming 2 stations which I've already done soon. I'm actually going to film at Long Buckby and Northampton. But the only problem is that I have already filmed them. I did a Long Buckby last September. Only reason why I'm doing it again this year is because usually I like to leave quite a big gap in between filming stations. Is because I'm doing it again is because it's actually a really good station. I filmed it last year for the freight trains. Especially tuning out that Daventry freight terminal. That's why I'm re-filming Long Buckby. And then I'm going to do a 2-hour session at Northampton, 1 hour at Long Buckby, 2 hours at Northampton. Because it's a good station for 350s in different variations. 351s, 352s, 353s, 354s. And lots of freight trains at Northampton. So Long Buckby and Northampton are definitely 2 stations. I've already visited them. But I want to visit again just to do the filming. I did actually do, and this is actually funny, Long Buckby I did do last year because I was mainly focusing on unstaffed stations, and then I'm starting to go to more staffed stations now because you can film whatever you like. But Northampton, I was supposed to actually do on the, you wouldn't believe this, but I was supposed to do Northampton, but I think it was like the 16th or 17th of March 2020 last year. There was no lockdown at the time, but the government made this message saying avoid non-essential travel. So I took their advice and I didn't travel on the trains after March because they told us to avoid non-essential travel. So I didn't. So I just didn't go to Northampton. And I wanted to go later in the year. Never went to Northampton in 2020. I did go to Northampton the other week, but I didn't do any filming at the station. I just went to the town centre with my mum. But Northampton, I am actually going to do 2 hours of filming that next week. Has a photo of you have a photo of 174.16 on its interior. That's cool. Is that the one you said was the one with the plug sockets on? Oh no, that was 172.73, which is the XTFLW one. Remember to give me a thumbs up, guys, if you are just coming into today's live stream. And if you can, feel free to share me out. Got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, whatever social media you guys have. Feel free to give me a shout out on there. And like the live stream, guys. That one, okay, yeah. Transport for London, Wales. TFW. Transport for... What do you mean Transport for London, Wales? Transport for London, Wales? I want to get some more views on this live stream. Yeah. 39 so far. So yeah, feel free to share me out, guys, too. It's good to see we're keeping people in. So if you've got any more questions, guys, feel free to drop them in the live chat too. And I'll do my best to reply to them. Oh, 17466 if 17416 is X got rail. I don't know if there's actually any 170s left for West Midlands now. They've all actually been transferred to EMR now. Because I know I got a ride on one a few weeks ago when I did the West Midlands Day Ranger, but I'm not sure if there's any 170s walking around the West Midlands store. They've all actually been transferred to East Midlands Railway now. So, but yeah. I kid you not, though. The bloody 350 is blooming. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of 170s still in the West Midlands, if there. Many 170s remain in the West Midlands Railway network. Oh, just in purple waiting transfer. Yeah, I did see that actually. I think that's. I didn't actually go up to Shrewsbury, but I saw in Simon Trains' vlog there's a purple one sat on the sidings near Shrewsbury. But it was in actually the EMR livery. So if you go up to the East Midlands where you've got some 170s in service, have they got new seats now, new interiors, or have they still got the green West Midlands Railway seats? Because I know the 170s do have green seats even on the West Midlands Railway livery, but whereas the 172s and that have actually had their new West Midlands Railway interior. I can't actually wait for the new trains, the 195s, 170s and 190s. Not 170s. What are they? 190s and there's another one. 387, not 387. What's the class of trains that enter the West Midlands? 730s to enter service. Still green seats. Oh right, Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel. Not yet, refurb is on the cards. X WMR remain green, X Scotwell remain whatever they are, and TFW remains TFW. Okay. That's useful to know then. I'm waiting for that new Pendolino to enter service. The I'm not sure what even numbers it is now, but there's supposed to be a 390 that's entering service with the new refurbishment. And once it does, I'll tweet out at Avanti West Coast to see when it is in service, or look on real-time trains, because actually real-time trains now, for quite a lot of, in fact most train companies now, has this feature called Know Your Train. It actually got recently joined TFW, Transport for Wales. It did. I'm waiting for Know Your Train to join London North Western Railway, because it hasn't yet. Avanti's on Know Your Train, but as soon as London North Western Railway enters service, I can avoid those horrible 352s. Hey, the Hour Screw, good evening, sir. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're well. Although, if you didn't know, all the TFW's 170s are coming to the East Midlands Railway, kind of gone full circle when they are all Norwich ones. Okay, so if you're having all these new 170s down, what are you going to do with your 156s and that? Because I know in the East Midlands, you have a lot of 156s. I don't think there's not any 156s with West Midlands Railway. We used to have 153s and 150s, but the West Midlands Railway don't have any 150s or 153s anymore. They don't. I do like a 158, but what are you actually going to do with your 156s? Because I know you've got a lot of those 156s in the East Midlands. I know you've got a few 153s too. I think you've got a few, not as many as 153s. So you've got a few 158s, but you've got a lot of 153s and 156s. Loads of 156s actually. Anyway, back to the chat. Oh, hang on. February 90. 170s to replace the entire regional fleet eventually. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. So what? Yeah. So yeah. Favourite United. Here's a question for you then. So if they do enter the service, what are you actually going to do with your 156s and 153s and the occasional 158 ones? Yeah, 153s are usually on Barking service. Are they still Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel? Are they still running a double set of 153s? Or are they back to running one carriage now? Are they still running two carriages with two trains joined together on those Barton services? So the Alice Crew has asked a question. What apps do you use to edit your videos on? At the moment, I'm still using iMovie because, to be honest with you, it does work. So I'm using iMovie because I'm on Apple. So yeah, that's what I'm using to edit the Alice Crew iMovie. And it works a treat. And we're getting ever so closer to the 15 thumbs up. So if you haven't already left a like, feel free to drop me a big thumbs up on today's live stream. And feel free to share out the live stream as well, guys. Currently, the ex-Greater Anglia 156, now owned by Northern Trains, are awaiting transfer about the native ones. Oh, they're going to Northern, are they, the 156s? And then, oh, there's still two carriages on Barton. Do you not? The Alice Crew, maybe I should actually do another tutorial on it. Maybe I should actually do a new tutorial on iMovie, because I did one about 4 years ago, but I know so much more about iMovie now. So actually, that's actually, you've actually, Alice Crew, you've given me a good bonus, more special video there to do of, to do a video of a tutorial on iMovie, and I will actually do one actually at some point. I will do one in the next couple of weeks or so, tutorial on iMovie. It will be for iPhone though, because most of the filming I do on my iPhone, and it's just easier just to edit on my phone rather than transferring the footage onto my tablet to edit. So I just edit all on my phone, to be honest with you. You'd definitely watch that, would you, Alice Crew? Until September / December, the 153's on there. You've never used iMovie. So the Alice Crew, actually, and the Stevenson Gretsch family. So what devices are you guys on, and what do you guys use to edit then, the Alice Crew and the Stevenson Gretsch family? I'm curious myself now of what you guys use to edit your videos. So everyone tell me, actually. In fact, yeah, everyone in the live chat, actually. I know this live stream's mainly about a Q&A for you guys asking me questions, but here's a question for you guys, because the Alice Crew said, so what do you guys all use for editing then? What editing app does everybody in the live chat, guys? I'd love to know, actually, because I'm using iMovie. Lincolnshire Trains and Buses, UCut? What on earth is UCut? Fableini United is using iMovie like myself. And then, what on earth is Power Director? I've never actually heard of those two. I have no clue what UCut is, and we use Power Director. I've heard of Shots, but I've never actually digged into it. But I've never heard of Power Director and UCut before. Oh, there's an Android editing app. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, because you're on iMovie, aren't you? Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel. I'm on Apple. Oh, is it for? It's for desktop. So you guys are editing on computer then, aren't you, Stevenson Gretsch family? I think me and Fabellini United are the only ones actually editing on an iPhone or iPad. Sometimes I edit on my tablet, but not very often. Because I can't be asked to transfer footage over to my tablet, I just edit on my phone quite often. And it just depends how long the video length is, to how long it takes me to edit. For example, yesterday's video, which I released, it took me about 2 hours to edit. It just really depends on the length of the video and how much editing I've got to do into it. And I did actually have to do quite a bit of editing for yesterday's video with the voiceovers and that. Although I think there's still a slight audio issue, so whoops. But that took I think it was actually about 2.5 hours to edit that one. It took longer than the Madden 2 Source one. The Madden 2 Source was quite a quick edit. It only took about 1.5 hours. But, the Madden 2 Source video was quite quick. Took about 1 hour. Just less than 1 hour, actually. But 2.5 hours, the, yesterday's video of the, travelling on a diverted Avanti West Coast Pindolino took. Oh, you're on. No, you're on. I am on iPhone laptop. Okay. So when you don't edit your videos, then you just upload a random video on your phone, then the article. So you just film a video with no editing, and then just a still one, and then just upload it to YouTube just straight. Then the article. I'm gonna upgrade to an iMac, so I will be able to use Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. Don't think I've heard of Adobe Premiere, but I've heard of Final Cut Pro because I was actually looking into I think he means Fable United. I think he means he uses both, which makes sense. But I'm on iMovie and mainly on my phone. Sometimes, occasionally, not very often, on this iPad, which is actually quite an old iPad now. I've had this iPad for years now. The audio's shattered on it now, but it's still got decent still work a treat. Just the audio's buggered on it. It is. Hopefully my barber's actually in tomorrow and I can get this mop cut. Because I only go to a specific barber. Because I'm fussy. Because he's the only one that cuts me hair how I like it cut. I have been booking appointments throughout the whole of the pandemic, but I don't have an appointment, so I'm just going to walk in tomorrow to see if he's there. If he's not, I'll ask someone in there when he's next in. And if he is there, I'll see if he's free. If he's not free at that specific day, I'll tell him to book me in. And if he's available within the next hour, I'll wait around. If he tells me if I walk in at like 12 o'clock and he tells me he's not available till 4, I'll come back, if that makes sense. Are you guys like that? Well, like with me, do you go to a certain barber or do you guys cut your own hair? Right, so anyway, I was just having a look at something on YouTube, but real quick then. Tend to have it done at home free then. Oh, do you do it yourself, Fable Unite, or does someone do it for you? I suppose it is free when you do it yourself, or someone that you know does it at home. Because it does cost, but I only have it done like every month. Although I should have got it done around 2 weeks ago or so, but I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance. But mine's usually, I think mine's £13. But he's quite good, so occasionally, not all the time, I give him a £2 tip and round up to 15. Hey Canolbergs, welcome. What the heck? One of the viewers for this channel must have somehow found mine. Eh? Canolbergs, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Canolbergs? One of the viewers for this channel must have somehow found mine. Do you mean like someone from my channel supporting your channel? Because that's not that big of a deal. I don't know what you mean though, Canolbergs, because that just happens. Someone watches me, they'll also watch their channel. It happens to loads of people. So I'm not sure what you mean by that, Canolbriggs. It was on one of my older videos, but that's still not one of a big deal because people watch my old videos. Some people that watch my channel, Canolbriggs, probably still watch your channel too. Not every one of my viewers, but a few of them probably watch your channel too. So it makes sense. And some people watch older videos. Quite a few people of my viewers watch older videos, even if or not they're one in my playlist. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already given me a thumbs up, feel free to give me a thumbs up. We're getting closer to the 15 thumbs up mark now, guys. And if you can, feel free to share out today's live stream. Ever had the thing pop up where you rate a video based on certain factors? I've done it to my own a few times. I don't think I've actually had that feature pop up actually, Fable Unity. I think I've had the rate YouTube. Have you been enjoying watching YouTube right now? I think I've had that survey or rating come up, but nothing that you've said. So who's still in here then? Have you guys got any more questions? Because I can see the chat starting to get quieter, so maybe I'll round things up if it gets quieter. Although it still says there's 8 people in here. So stay in the live chat if you're still in there. If you've got any more questions, feel free to let me know. If not, I'll think about rising up today's live stream. You still listening, are you, Joy Blessed Life? So if anybody got any more questions for me then, if not, I will think about rounding up today's live stream. What's the furthest distance you have travelled? I think I covered this question before. In terms of distance, like the furthest away I've travelled, I'm probably gonna say it was Edinburgh in Scotland. I think that was like 5 hours. Yeah, that was 5 hours. That was. I got the train to up to Edinburgh in Scotland. That took 5 hours. So I left at 7:15 in the morning and got to Edinburgh for 12:20. So yeah, 5 hours and 5 minutes. I think so anyway. Or was it? How do I work this out? Yeah, slightly quicker on the way back. So yeah, 5 hours and 5 minutes. Have you thought about exploring any old disused train lines? I have actually, and I actually do want to do one at some point. I do. Because that's one thing I actually haven't done on my channel. It's covered like lots of history and stuff about old station. Because I actually did want to explore the old abandoned Lutterworth station. I did, but I never got around to doing it. Because lockdown happened. And then I never got up to Lutterworth. But, and then I wanted to explore, a few other bands and lines. And at some point, maybe I will. But I haven't done much of that stuff, Stevenson Gretsch family. So it is starting to get quieting down here. So unless it picks up a bit again, I probably will cut it off in a little bit. But what's the best train you've travelled on? That's actually a good question, to be fair, because I kind of like. I did enjoy actually travelling on the Pendolino up to Edinburgh and Glasgow, because I did do it in first class, because I got a good offer on. But and the views of the Lake District when I did that said train were actually good. So travelling up the West Coast Main Line was actually quite good because I got some epic views of the Lake District. And also travelling down to Wales was nice actually, and on the train I said I hated, the Turbo Star, because actually the views between Gloucester down to Cardiff, especially the bit near the border area, where England Wales border, on the way to Cardiff, was actually some lovely scenery. It was. But the bit between Preston and Carlisle is probably the best part of the best train I've been on, the Pendolino, just because of the scenery and because of the first class experience on the train, because I got a good offer on. Hey, finding happiness in all you do. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. But if you're still in here and you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to do so. And if you wish to, feel free to shout me out, guys. Down in Devon, where they have a cliff-top railway. Do ever Stevenson Gretsch family. I have been down to Devon once, but I don't think I've done that cliff-top railway. I actually want to explore North Wales a bit. I have been up to Prestatyn and Rhyl, but actually I would love to go explore further. I'd love to go up to Llandudno and Conwy Castle. I would do. And I wanted to do that for the past 2 years, past 2 summers. But I don't think it's going to happen again this year. But maybe next year, because I want to do it in the summer months when it's nicer weather, because otherwise it'll be cold, probably. But I'd love to go up to Conwy Castle and then do the cable car and stuff and the tram link. I think I had a bit of a connection issue then. That's odd. Am I back? That's odd. It's telling me to reconnect. That's weird. What internet am I using? Just 1 second, guys. Probably my stupid bloody crappy EE 5G bloody Wi-Fi. If I have any more problems, I'll switch to my 4G, which is also run by EE. Maybe EE is having problems tonight. But if we lose the stream, I won't restart for today. I'll just end it. But hopefully we should be fine. I did just reconnect and it was fine, but I'm not sure what on earth happened there. Fable really nicely. Longest rail journey not including delays. That would have been my furthest distance you've travelled question from Lincolnshire. Up to Edinburgh for 5 hours and if you want the precise time, I think it was 5 hours and 9 minutes. It was. So not as long as some people, but 5 hours and 9 minutes. I would actually love one day to actually do the longest train in the UK, which is Aberdeen to Penzance, which is operated by Cross Country, a Voyager, which is a bit of annoying. I'd love to see a HST being put on that line. But yeah. Should try Jiff Jaff. What on earth's Jiff Jaff? There. Lymouth. Yeah, I've not been to Lymouth, I haven't. Oh, forgive me, I missed someone else walking the door. Norma Teray. Welcome. Watching from the Philippines. That's cool. What time is it for you then in the Philippines, Norma? I think I've seen your face pop up before, but I haven't seen you in a while, so welcome. Thanks so much for coming in, Norma. So yeah, what time is it for you over there in the Philippines? And hopefully you didn't just leave as well, because I had a bit of a connection issue. Because I think I did lose 1 or 2 people, but hopefully it should be fine. Hopefully the connection should hold up a little bit longer. But yeah, what time is it for you, Norma? Because it's actually 11:15 now here in the UK and in England, where I'm from. But if you guys have got any further questions, feel free to drop them in the live stream. And then I see if I've also got over the 15 thumbs up mark now, guys. So I do appreciate everyone that's giving me a thumbs up. And then hopefully maybe we can push up to 20 thumbs up before today's live stream finishes. If not, we'll get them on the replay. And then yeah. And if you can, also feel free to share me out. We've got your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, whatever social media you guys have got. Feel free to give me a share out on there as well. I'd really appreciate that. And then Jiff Jaff's a mobile phone network is at Lincolnshire. I've never heard of that mobile phone network before. I'm on EE and sometimes it's terrible and sometimes it's good. So maybe that had just a small glitch there. But that's the first time I've had that issue happen when I'm at home. Usually it happens when I'm out, I get connection issues. Put that phone on charge. Hey Jack, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're well. And Spotless Calm, welcome. Hope you're well. Thanks so much for coming in. If you are just walking in the door, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And obviously we're doing a Q&A tonight, so if you guys have got any questions at all, any appropriate questions at all, feel free to say them in the live chat. I'll try my best to answer them. I actually caught up with one of your videos earlier, Spotless Calm. Push those curtains. Is that window open? No. Oh, forgive me, that's finding happiness in all you do's name. I can't pronounce that though, so I'll just say finding happiness in all you do. I can't pronounce that name. Ulsa? Alisa? Is that happiness? Is that how I'm pronouncing finding happiness in all you do's name? Alisa?
Sorry.
Was I talking to Alexa?
Talking to is a noun that means
Alexa,
speaking or
stop. She's listening to you when I'm trying to pronounce stuff in the live chat and read the chat. But yeah, I'm not the best with pronunciation, so I do apologise if I accidentally offend someone. No worries at all, you're welcome, Joy West Life. Not Joy West Life. Spotless Calm, you're welcome. I know, right? February 90. I think the weather actually is it's actually going to be alright for the next little bit actually. They said there's going to be a thunderstorm on Sunday with some rain, but other than that, it's going to be cloudy this week, and then apparently it's going to be a little bit sunnier next week. To be honest with you, so it's going to be alright actually. And to be honest, Saturday was alright, and then the past 2 days have been a bit crappy. We had a bit of rain Sunday evening, and then a bit of rain start of this afternoon, but it brightened up a little bit for the second half of the day. And we finished the evening on a dry note. Technology is strange. Yeah, it can be strange. I actually do agree on that one. So I'm actually due to go away in a few weeks, actually. And I'm actually wondering, because I might have to cancel the Make New Friends and Channel Exposure stream. Actually, unless I'm home that day. For the life of me, I can't remember. I'll inform you guys if I have to cancel a stream or whatever near the time anyway. And hopefully I don't have to cancel Thursday's stream either. Because I'm doing Make New Friends and Channel Exposure. What episode are we on? 29. Supposed to be this Thursday. But I've got my second jab Thursday. So hopefully my arm will be okay for me to be live streaming in the evening. If not, I'll just postpone it or cancel it for that week. But hopefully we should be good. Because with my first one, I just had felt a bit sick just after I had it, and then just had an achy arm. But anyway, if anyone's got any more questions for me, just feel free to drop them in the live chat. And then if not, I'll probably end soon because it's starting to get quieter in here again. Your second is on the 28th. I had some odd things come out the first. Oh, did you? Yeah, my second one. I can actually have it tomorrow, but I didn't have it tomorrow because I'm going out Wednesday and I didn't want to be ill. If that makes sense, because you can get some side effects, and I made that mistake with going out after my first one. I had a bit of a sore arm that day, so that's why I'm having it Thursday. And no, not the Oxford one. I'm having the Pfizer. They don't give the Oxford one for under 40s. Anyway, I won't dig into this topic about the bug too much because I don't want to get done, because YouTube can be funny about people talking about the bug a bit, so I won't stick into too much detail about that. No, I haven't actually. No. Fable United. It only lasted about a day or two, and then ever since then I've been absolutely fine. Hopefully, the second one goes alright. You had fun on the mini golf in Gothenburg. Haven't done mini golf in ages. I want to say it's actually been about 4 years or so. 3.5 years or so since I've played mini golf. I did it in Liverpool once. At that old jungle monkeys golf course, was it? That was I did that a few years ago. I've not played mini golf since then. I was actually going to do it at St Nicholas is Park and walk the other day, but I did the fun fair instead because I was actually with my little stepson. But maybe I'll do the mini golf, because there's some mini golf you can do actually now. So next time I go up St Nicholas, I'll do that. And then on the way back, I did go and see the castle. I didn't go in the grounds, but I did go past Warwick Castle. I was in the Stevenson Gretsch family's neck of the woods. Actually, I don't think that's their area. They've just been up to work quite a bit. More than me, actually. And, you guys heading off now, the Stevenson Gretsch family. And Joy West guys, you're heading off too. In fact, if everyone's starting to head off now, I'm probably going to do the same thing then if you guys are actually heading off. So, yeah. Unless anyone's got any final questions, feel free to whack them in the live chat now. But if you got a few of you guys are heading off now, I'll probably do the same thing. But yeah. So I hope everyone's enjoyed today's live stream. And if you'd like to support me further, feel free to do the buy me a train ticket link. It's in the about section. You can support by £5 if you wish to. Just a one-off. It's not a monthly thing, but that's completely optional. But if you'd like to do that, support further the channel, it would help out. Consider doing so, but it's completely optional. Lincolnshire Trinity Bushy channel, that's a hard one because I've had so many different experiences. If you'd ask me, did I prefer Virgin or Avanti West Coast, it'd be Virgin, but I can't really answer that one because I've actually had a few good experiences with train companies, and then I've had a few crappy experiences, so I can't really answer that question, Lincolnshire Trains and Buses channel. But yeah. And if you're not connected with my social medias, feel free to do so. My Facebook page is Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. That's also, there's a link for that in the About section. Instagram is I'm Sam the YouTuber. Give me a follow on there if you haven't already. I'll follow you back as well. And then Twitter's also at Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. And then my Buy Me a Coffee is Sam Vlog, Trains and More. I think it's Sam VTM. So yeah. Check me out on my socials and websites. They're all in the About section, guys. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to round up now. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. If you haven't already, give me a big thumbs up on the way out. And then, if you are watching on the replay as well, shout out to you. And if you'd like to leave me a comment down below, also, it's completely optional, but I'd love a genuine comment down in the comment section as well when it comes available. And, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free to do so. You won't miss it. The button's down there and it really just helps support the channel. And have the bell on for all notifications so you never miss out on a future live stream or video. And thanks so much for the kind words. All right. I'm gonna leave you guys here now. I think we've already lost the thumbs up. That's another thing YouTube is for playing games with the thumbs up and thumbs down. YouTube works to play around with them too, so just watch out for that one. I didn't mention that actually. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, whatnot. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace out, guys. Bye, guys.